Hi, welcome to another EPC Teardown Guide. Today we'll be looking at the Samsung S23. Out of all the Samsung S series lines, this one's fairly straightforward, so let's get right into it. So we have the S23 on our heating pad. It's been there for about 10 minutes now, and this will help unglue the adhesive going around the edge of the housing. So now that we know this is nice and hot, you'll definitely feel it to the touch. Make sure that it doesn't burn your fingers so you can still manipulate the phone. And what you'll want to do is you want to slip the thinnest spudger you have into the sidewall of that back glass. Now, don't be afraid to use some isopropyl alcohol. Type of alcohol you'll need, you're going to want to make sure it's high concentrated. I'd recommend at least 90% so that the water that you're diluting the alcohol with doesn't cause any kind of shorting. All right, so now that I know I'm underneath that back glass, I'm just going to carefully push further underneath it. You want to make sure that you don't push too far because you don't want to cut any ribbon cables that are laying beside the glass. So that is the right side almost completed. Go ahead and continue with the bottom, again applying liberal amounts of a high concentrate alcohol and making sure that we're not putting that metal spudger too deep beneath the back glass. All right, and that should be the back glass heated and lifted. I'm just going to go ahead and use my spudger to further pry up the glass. And there we are. So that lifts just fine. No connections or ribbon cables between the back glass or the housing. Before we start on the disassembly, I'm just going to point out a few different sections of the housing. So we have the upper board. The wireless charger with the battery beneath it, and the lower board where the charge port is mounted. We're going to start with disassembling the upper, get to the separating the wireless charger, and then remove the lower. The upper has a total of 9 screws. Oh, has a total of 3, 6, 9, 12 screws at the top.
Maybe mention what kind of screwdriver
we're using a size 0 Phillips head screwdriver to remove these screws here. And we want to make sure that they all stay organized because even though they may all look the same length through our eyes, some of these are a little longer than others. And if you use the wrong screw, you have a chance of pressing against the digitizer and cracking the screen. Okay, so now that we've finished unscrewing everything connected to the upper board, we just have a few ribbon cables we have to disconnect. The first being the connection between the wireless charger and the main board, and that'll lift right up. And then we have the connection to the lower board, another main to lower board, another main to lower board, and the battery. Now that we know that the device is completely off, we can continue to remove. So this is the main board to the antenna. This is another main board to antenna. And we'll also have this smaller ribbon cable to disassemble. And that'll pop right out. That connects to the speaker. Next we have the front-facing camera. Now that that's all disassembled, we can go ahead and remove this board, but before we do that, I'm just going to get this camera out of the way. How I recommend disassembling this camera is to find where the hot glue. What I recommend to disassemble this camera is to find where the glue connects between the frame and the camera itself. Put a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of heat. And once that's heated up, we'll simply pry the glue away from the housing. We'll just go ahead and remove that glue. All right, and that'll come right out. Always remember to put your camera's face up, try not to smudge them with your fingers, and you should be fine. So now what we'll do is we'll reach beneath the housing where that speaker used to be and lift it up and out. The only other thing of note about this main board are the connections on the back to each of the rear-facing cameras. All right, next we'll remove the antenna. That is right here. The way that I recommend removing this antenna is to go beneath the flex cable right here and gently pry away from the housing, and it should come right out. There we go, that's one more piece. And that is all of the upper housing removed. Next, we'll move on to the lower housing. We'll remove these 7 screws here. Again, another size 0 Phillips head. Okay, now the demarcations for removing this lower protector are on the left side. You'll see an arrow right here telling you where to pry. And once you get underneath it, it should be simple enough to remove the wireless charger. All right, now that that's exposed, we have these 3 main flex cables that we'll gently remove, and another 3 screws keeping down the lower board. All right, and then we'll pry underneath that board from the upper right. And if it doesn't want to remove, just remember that there is a slight adhesive, or it's actually a gasket that goes between your charger and the main board to prevent water from getting into your device. So if you need to, all we have to do is remember to push up and out. What's important to remember is the removal of the SIM card from the housing anytime you want to do a full disassembly. So we'll just go ahead and remove that now, and that should lift right out. All right, next is the battery. We'll want to keep this on the heater for another 10 minutes to make sure that the battery, the adhesive between the battery and the housing is loose enough so we can pry against the battery without causing any damage. Okay, so we've left the device on the heater for a few minutes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the given tabs on the battery to help remove the adhesive. Before we begin, we're going to remove this antenna so we don't damage the flex cable as we remove the battery. Now we'll use this given tab to try to remove the battery. Now one of 2 things are going to happen. Either the battery is going to come out flawlessly or the tab will rip. If the tab does rip on you, no worries. I'll help guide you through what happens when that occurs. So in this case, it decided to come out very reasonably, but if for whatever reason you're working on a device and the tab fails, what we're going to do is we're going to take some isopropyl alcohol and put it at the bottom of the battery here. We're going to lift the phone up, let that seep into the adhesive underneath the battery. The most important thing to note when prying on a battery is make sure that you don't create any creases, bends, and don't damage the components on the top of the battery. What I like to use is a stiff playing card. Guide it underneath the battery here. You should be able to feel it purchase against the adhesive. We'll gently push it underneath until it decides to release from the housing. With the battery removed, that is the disassembly of the S23.
Don't feel like doing a teardown yourself? Have not just one, but hundreds of devices taking up space? EPC is a global leader in the ITAD field, and it's our goal to reduce e-waste and give devices a second chance. Reach out to us today to learn more.